Hey Fitness Man's Answers, this is Chris, your Sunday Fitness Chick, and today I'm going to talk about obesity. And as a educator, I'm going to be talking about childhood obesity, since this is around, the holiday time, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and it's estimated for the average adult that the adults during this festive time gains 8 to 11 pounds. So imagine how important it is that we instill good habits in our children. More and more children are getting obese. The amount of excessively overweight children has doubled in the last 20 years. 20 years ago, 5% of all children were obese. Today, 15% fall in this category. Statistics indicate that 30% of American children are overweight and 15% are obese. It's estimated that 1 in 5 are obese, and 64% of the world's population is overweight. 25% of all pets are overweight. In Arkansas, 1 in 4 children are obese. Over 10% of preschool children, 2 in 5 in America, are overweight. Research has also showed that self-esteem is lowered when children are obese, and that children with obesity in their preteens have a 70% chance of being obese in their adult years. It's estimated that a few years ago they did a study and found that there are 83 McDonald's in Manhattan alone, and on the average, large cities every quarter mile. Fast food restaurants are everywhere, including hospitals, schools, and discount superstores. Advertisers spend billions of dollars on food ads. Some of the lead factors of coronary heart disease include high blood fats, high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, high blood sugar, and lack of exercise. These factors cause excessive calorie intake and activity. High fats caused by increase in overconsumption of saturated fats. Parents must limit their children to not more than 1/4 or 25% fat and only 10% saturated fat. A poor diet and excessive weight gain shows obesity, encourages obesity. I think about the school lunch last week. I was one of the lunch helpers, and the whole lunch for the breakfast entree portion of the day was all sugar. I mean, refined sugar. It was sugar cereal, sugar cookies, sugar muffin, everything was sugar. Children must be regulated with healthy diets to maintain a healthy weight. Parents can help with overeating by resigning themselves and their children from the Clean Plate Club. I remember my grandmother always used to say, gotta clean your plate because of all the children in China that are starving. And that's not necessarily true. Let children build their plates themselves and prohibit them from eating snacks from bags. Instead, let them put snacks in a small plate or bowl. Excessive calories can be eliminated by teaching children to have smaller portions and limit their second helping of meal helpings. Type 2 diabetes, which used to be common with adults, is now common with children. Cheap fat, refined carbohydrates, and processed foods cause children to develop problems in their livers, pancreas, and digestive problems quite early. Some parents have reported elimination of child's undesirable behaviors, such as Asperger's syndrome, which is part of the autism spectrum, and ADHD with the removal of unhealthy foods. I disagree with my para that I work with, and she says that sugar has no basis on children's behavior. The one time I brought in donuts this year, my children's behavior was just horrid afterwards. And I'm dealing with a lot of children in my class that have ADHD. So what's my solution? I don't do candy in my classroom, and I think it's helped a lot with behavior and emotional. And I'm not going to be doing any more donuts in my classroom this year. I'm going to be doing healthier alternatives. School cafeterias gross over 1,000 calories per one meal, and that is accurate. It is right on. I see what they're eating for lunch. I see what they're consuming for breakfast, and they're easily 1,000 calories. Now, if a child should be at 1,800 to 200 calories, they're consuming 1,000 calories breakfast, 1,000 calories at lunch, and let's say 500 calories for snack. They're already up in the 3,000s, so that's ridiculous. Children are more sedentary than ever before. By the age of 17, a child has spent 38% more time in front of the television than in school. Running on the playground, playing computer games, preferring to stay outside and television than doing activities outside. Children are not getting physical activity. And it's not totally the children and parents' fault, it's the environment. I work in a neighborhood where the area that we teach in is safe, but there are some neighborhoods within that area that aren't safe for children to play. I have 2 children in my class that have adoptive parents that are in their 60s and 70s. Those parents don't have the energy to play with their children outside or to even take them down the block to go to the playground. Physical education classes only allow children to be vigorously exercising through 3 minutes a day. Now that's a real shame. And at my school, unfortunately, PE is limited to twice a week. Teachers are encouraged to take their children out every day for at least 2 recesses, but PE is only twice a week. In 1969, 80% of all children played sports. Now only 20% of children regularly participate in sports. Parents and teachers can reverse the curse of inactivity by limiting television time, taking a family walk, spending time playing in a local recreation center or park district. Parents should walk as possible and encourage their children to do as well. A side benefit could result in improved communication and time walking with the other family members. A successful parent must live a consistently lifestyle that is clean by eating healthy, limiting their visits to fast food restaurants, and exercising regularly. In doing that, you are helping children avoid the disease and health problems of the present and preparing them for a healthy future. I'm Chris, and I hope you have a fantastic week. Bye.